I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I'm
from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Third down and 1.
Turbo 3, kick. A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. They'll run for it with Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And the former first overall pick really came into his own a season ago. That's what the Jaguars envisioned. Double-digit sacks for the first time in his career. He gets another one here.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, 21 TA.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll change things up.
Solo left Zion.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Waddle, the motion man right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A short throw there to Strange. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. If you're able to keep the quick pass in front of them,
and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
All right.
From the 31, here's the 2nd down and 6.
20 TX. 21G. 21G. Out.
Here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
All right, come on. Let's go.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
20 TX. Long. Out.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Father, long, long.
Looking to pass. Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
Trip. Double one, hard.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And that is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Ready. Set.
Now HN on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This 2nd and 4. Now Tua. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence will throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Lawrence. Oh, that's the 30. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
Waddle, the motion man, right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And this one too low. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of the growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jags get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Red on red. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Etienne up the middle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
In motion, Hill. On play action, here's Tua. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonnu Smith from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
Red on red.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Oh, look at the juke. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Right back to Achane on second down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
In motion, Hill. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Able to hit his target, Claypool. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
21G, 21G.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Let's go.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This is caught by Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd down.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll have a 1st down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
And Ingram really came into his own a season ago as we saw him surpass 100 catches and nearly 1,000 yards for the first time in his career. He's become a major focal point for this offense, and his explosiveness can really power what they do.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence will throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper